I'm not part of this family.
It might not feel like that now, but give it time.
I'm only staying because my dad was into it. I can't do this. I want out. Do we have to talk about it now?
I could do without a big discussion. I've had a hard day.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what it is you want.
From the day you've moved in here, we've told you over and over, you're family.
Just saying it doesn't make it true.
Do you think we're all talk?
Oh, he's not saying that.
And what was today all about? Chris has bent himself out of shape trying to make you happy here. We both have.
I know.
Not to mention the boys. I hope you realize how much you mean to them.
Oh, yeah, make me feel guilty. That's really gonna help.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I just really don't see what the problem is.
I don't want to be here.
It's that simple.
Maybe it is.
Hey, don't go all sad on me. I like you guys. But I'm not some little kid that you picked up from the orphanage. I'm not gonna grow up and forget about everything that's ever happened to me. This is me. And I'm not like you guys, and I never will be.
Harry isn't like Phoenix. I'm not like Chris. Do you really think that you're so different you can't fit in here?
It's your choice. But you don't have to decide anything tonight. It's late. Get some sleep.
Good night.
Night. Sleep well.
Ma'am.
Oh, you're still here.
So it would seem. What can I do for you?
I thought you'd like an update on Mrs. Kelly. I've discharged her. Pyelonephritis, gastric bypass. We had a little consult.
Did we? I can't remember anything past yesterday.
Oh, one of those days, is it?
Uh-huh.
I've got another patient, similar symptoms, but I'm not quite brave enough to call it.
If you're after a second opinion...
Yeah, I am.
Then that would be Sarah's job, don't you think?
She's too busy.
And I'm not?
Well, can I get you anything? Tea, coffee, something from the cafe?
No, thanks.
Don't work too late.
I won't. People stop interrupting me.
Don't work too late.
2 out of 3 fast asleep. Jared's light is still on.
I hope he's lying there pondering his future. No money, no job, no family if he walks out on us.
You're ready to cut him off just like that?
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one encouraging him to go.
I'm not, but it has to be his decision.
If you ask me, he is testing his boundaries. Us telling him it's okay to go is only going to make him think we don't want him here.
He knows better than that.
You hope so. And where's he going to go? Back to the gang? At least it'll be more nurturing than Auntie Nellie.
It's always Vassar and Vinny.
True. Vinny would probably be good for him.
You don't think Vassar will be?
She's only interested in Jared because she is still grieving for Gus. Don't get me wrong, she has a good heart, but she has a lot of issues. It's true, and it is not what Jared needs.
No, he has a fierce lioness of a mother figure right here.
You can't tell me I'd be any worse at parenting than Vassar Levy.
Good parents know when to let their kids go. Jared's 17, he can think for himself.
I know.
If he walks down here tomorrow morning and tells us he's leaving, how are you going to react?
I will wish him all the best and tell him that I'll see him soon. Tell him that he's always got a bed here and that we will always support him, however ungrateful he is.
Morning.
Hey.
Would you like some toast, or I could get you cereal if you'd rather?
So many big decisions. No, you don't have to worry, I'm not going anywhere.
That's good to know.
I hope you're not just telling us what you think we want to hear.
I just don't want to fight about it.
Well, that's no reason not to tell us what you're thinking. We can take it. We're all grown-ups here, aren't we, Harry?
Are you moving out?
No, he's not. He just said so.
Is it because you don't like golf? We only play it like once a year.
It's not about the golf, Harry. Jared's trying to work out where he belongs in the world. For the last little while, that's been here with us, but things change.
Where would you go if you did move?
He's not moving.
I don't know.
Is that why you've decided to stay? You can't think of anywhere else to go?
It's not like I can pay rent or anything.
Well, I can think of someone who'd be glad to take you in.
Chris.
Short term, anyway.
Who?
Your good friend Vasa.
Yeah?
If that's where you think you'd be more comfortable.
In that poky little apartment.
All is away at the moment. It might be an opportunity for Jared to spend some more time there, see how it feels.
Can I?
Don't look at me.
It's up to Vasa, really, isn't it? I'll give her a call.
Oh, I hate working with the wards. I'm always scared I'm going to stuff up. And then there's the people you have to work with. Hi, Brooke.
So, the roster was right. I'm blessed with your company today, am I?
Afraid so.
We're still one theatre down.
Apparently Boyd was up most of last night rescheduling operations.
Total logistical nightmare.
Must have done his head in. He's not worth talking to this morning.
He wasn't worth talking to last night, but now I know why.
How hard can it be to replace a couple of theatre lights?
Well, I think there's more to it than just popping in a new bulb. The whole thing needs rewiring.
And it's not happening.
Not fast enough for Boyd. It all has to be ticked off upstairs.
Won't be cheap either.
Just when Rachel's trying to put the lid on the surgical budget.
You're well informed.
Well, we heard Boyd muttering something. He's ropeable. Of course, he could just pay for the lights himself and write it off as a charitable donation.
I don't think you realise how expensive those things are.
I don't think you realise how stinking rich Boyd is.
He's a Rolleston. They own half the South Island.
Well, yes, but hopefully theatre lights is the last thing he wants to spend his money on.
Yeah. He's probably one of those goody-goodies, feeding the hungry or something.
Probably.
Thanks for coming. It's nothing we couldn't have talked about at work.
Chris said it was important.
And Vasa's not working today.
Some sort of problem with Jared?
No problem at all.
Why don't we let him explain?
Hi.
Please have a seat.
Rachel McKenna. What? That should have been done by now. First thing this morning was what I was told. Okay. I'm on my way. Headlights. They still haven't been fixed.
I thought that would have been done yesterday.
Me too.
You didn't think to mention it to me?
Well, you seem to think we have more important things to talk about. I've got to go.
It's okay. Vasa and I can handle this.
I'll see you later.
You're pretty quiet, Jared. What's up?
Tell me the repair guy's here.
They're up there now, with all the wrong parts.
What?
Yeah, miscommunication somewhere between us, them, the supplier.
Sounds nice and vague. No one's putting up their hand to take responsibility.
Well, where's Chris? He should be all over this. It's his department.
He will be in here soon. Meanwhile, we have tradesmen twiddling their thumbs.
We still need to order the right parts.
Why haven't you done that already?
Budgetary constraints. I wasn't sure I was allowed to.
How much are we talking? Is that how much it actually costs? Or do they know how desperate we are?
They know how desperate we are.
I'll sign off on the expenses. Just make it happen.
Thank you.
Ah, you have a visitor.
Who?
Mr. Packhurst. He's got some more questions about the budget.
Of course he does. I hope you told him I'm in meetings all morning.
He didn't believe me. He's waiting in your office.
Thank you, Henry.
One golf session and you're ready to pack your bags. What really happened yesterday?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Tell me.
Maybe I just finally realized that it shouldn't be that hard. For me or for them.
You get 5-star food and accommodation at the Warners. What's so hard about that?
Yeah, they've been real good to me. And I know it's what my dad wanted, but I can't be like them. Chris is the best surgeon in this country. Rachel's the boss of the whole hospital. Harry's like real smart. And Phoenix is gonna be some kind of artist one day. I sit there and I listen to them talk sometimes. It makes me feel useless.
You're not. And Phoenix and Harry have had a lot of advantages you haven't. You can't blame your dad for wanting those things for you too.
Yeah, but it's too late. I'm never gonna be like those guys, and I don't wanna be.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
I just wanna be me.
And you feel like Chris and Rachel are trying to make you into someone else?
I don't think they mean to. It's not like they're going, oh, hey, you have to go off and learn to be a doctor. And I don't want to look like an ungrateful little snot, but
But you don't want to be a Warner.
it just feels wrong.
You're enough yucky. Always will be.
Yeah, but I don't even know what that means anymore. The last time I felt normal was when we had bankikis. Crazy, eh?
Well, Chris thought you might like to come and stay with me for a while.
Can I?
You don't even need to ask. You could have just turned up on the doorstep. You'll work things out. You'll see.
Why all the faffing around? I don't understand why we didn't just order the right parts from the outset.
I couldn't make a move without Rachel say so. Blame the new budget.
What new?
Hope you weren't about to say what new budget. It wouldn't exactly inspire confidence in a head of department.
Excuse me, I need to talk to Rachel.
Yeah, I think you do.
I heard about your lights fiasco. Should have said something last night. I might have been able to help.
Can't think how.
You could have let me buy you a cup of coffee at least.
I never would have got to sleep.
You don't look like you've slept much anyway.
No, I was back in here first thing.
Did you have breakfast?
Well, I remember putting bread in the toaster. Don't remember taking it out.
Let me buy you lunch.
Why?
Does there have to be a reason?
If you want to pick my brain about one of your patients, I'm sorry, there's no brain left to pick.
1 o'clock. I'll come and find you.
Sorry, didn't realize you had company.
You didn't stop to knock either. Where's Henry?
I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom.
Okay. You would have barged in anyway. He's got that look about him. Stupid question, but can it wait?
Not really.
Well, one of you's going to have to.
I'll take these away. Read them in my own time, shall I?
You do that. No surprises, I promise you. All totally transparent. He doesn't trust me, and I don't blame him.
What did you do?
He found out we were courting the Chinese.
How?
Never mind that. Seth's decided I'm undermining the collaboration between two hospitals, and all that cooperation he promised me thrown out of the cot with his toys.
Did I not warn you about this?
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
So in the meantime, you've been frantically revising budgets.
Including the surgical budget.
Why did I hear about it from Boyd Rolliston and not from you?
Do you ever read the emails I send you, or do you just expect a personal report every night over the dinner dishes?
It's something we could have talked about, surely. In any case, you can't let
Maybe
Seth
this is
get
why we didn't talk about it, because I knew how supportive you'd be.
How can I support you if you leave me in the dark?
Okay, I screwed up. Is that what you want to hear?
When you offered to buy me lunch, I had images of the Pennington.
I pictured a table for two at the cafe. But then I thought, no, I can do better than that. Gourmet sandwiches from the deli down the road. Here or a picnic table outside?
Here's fun.
Away from prying eyes.
Are you ashamed to be seen with me?
Not at all. Actually, at the Pennington, there's a table right by the window. That's the one to book when you want to return the favour.
Ah, okay, so you want to trade a couple of slices of sourdough and some rocket leaves for a night out at the best restaurant in town?
Oh, it's dinner now, is it? I would have been happy with lunch, but if we're making a night of it, when are we going?
It's not what it's cracked up to be. I went there with Nicole the other night.
10 seconds ago, it was the best restaurant in town. Eat out a lot, do you?
When I can afford it. What's that look for?
When can't you afford it? You're a Rolliston.
And you're a Marsden.
Excuse me?
According to that piece of paper on the window, Brooke Marsden.
Marston's my birth name.
So where does Freeman come from? Is there a Mr. Freeman you're hiding somewhere?
Freeman is my mother's maiden name. I started using it after med school.
How'd your father feel about that?
I think he was suitably unimpressed.
You two had some kind of falling out?
You could say that.
Marsden. That's ringing a bell.
Marsden Point Oil Refinery. No connection. Named after the Reverend Samuel, of course. Also no connection.
No, it's not that.
We should eat. I've only got half an hour.
Oh, do you want this? I can't finish it.
No, thanks. Had a big lunch, courtesy of Brooke.
Oh, what did she want?
That was my first response too. She dropped a few hints about dinner at the Pennington, but beyond that...
She must be playing a long game.
Or maybe it was just lunch.
Does she know you have money?
Seems so.
Then it wasn't just lunch.
Harsh.
Mate, I've been there. She has a habit of attaching herself to wealthy men.
What do you know about her father?
Grant Marsden.
Ah, now I've got it. He was a con man.
Dodgy investments. Ripped a lot of people off in the 90s, did time for it, then took off to Oz. Brooke doesn't talk to him anymore.
Oh, she definitely didn't want to talk about him.
Oh, she wouldn't. Her mother is bad enough, but if you ask me, it's Daddy Dearest who did all the damage. You have been warned.
Someday I'll have to tell you about my great-uncle Arthur. But none of my parents happen to be in the room. His name hasn't been mentioned in public since 1950-something. Whole branch of the family tree lopped off. Photos pulled out of albums, the works.
Why are you telling me this?
I made the connection. Your father's Grant Marsden.
Did you join the dots all by yourself, or did you have help?
Does it matter?
Not really.
It's just making the point that every family has their black sheep, even us Rollistons. I'm one myself, if you listen to my father.
You?
Going into medicine, not quite the done thing when I could be lolling around the estate, shooting the odd pheasant, living off my trust fund.
What were you thinking?
I know, turning my back on polite society.
To work with the likes of Grant Marsden's daughter, no less.
Who's nothing like him by all accounts.
Seth Packer's called again. He wants to schedule another budget meeting.
Seth Packhurst can take a flying leap at the moon. You call him and tell him I'm busy till the middle of next week.
Does that go for me as well?
That depends. Have you calmed down? Are you here to have another go at telling me how to do my job?
There is a technician downstairs hard at work on the theatre lights. He has promised me they will be up and running again by home time.
I heard the same promise yesterday. What happens tomorrow if they're still not fixed?
Boyd and I will do some more ingenious reshuffling. We've already rejigged the schedules for next week to cope with the backlog. It's not looking as bad as I thought.
That's the closest thing I'm going to get to good news today, isn't it?
Probably.
Now that I can see the theatre lights at the end of the tunnel, it's one less thing to worry about.
What else is on the list?
Jared. Have you heard from him?
I assume he's still talking things through with Vasa.
Do you think it'd be stupid of me to go and check on him?
I don't know. But I think it will be a very good idea for you to get out from behind that desk.
You still haven't told me what great-uncle Arthur actually did.
I'm not sure anyone actually knows anymore. It's lost in the mists of time.
I wish I could say the same thing about Grant.
In fact, I'm not even sure there was a great-uncle Arthur. He might be a tiny bit mythical.
Did you make him up?
No, he definitely existed. I'm just not sure his name was Arthur. And I don't think he was quite the colourful character I've always wanted him to be. I mean, there's probably a parking ticket back there somewhere. That would have been enough for the rest of the family to cut him off. You think I'm joking? So cool. Hey, how are you? Yeah, me too. Excuse me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Miss a turn.
What? Pick up 5.
I don't think so. Pick up a 10. Oh. Last card.
Oh, I'll get it.
I wish I never told you this, kid.
Hi.
Rachel, come in.
Just thought I'd pop in and see how Jared's doing. I thought you might be ready to come home.
Yeah, well, he's too busy thrashing me, man. I swear he's cheating, but I just can't work out how.
I'm not here to drag you away. Stay the night if you like, if it's okay with Vasa.
Yeah, he's very welcome. He knows that.
Great. Well, I'll just come pick you up in the morning. Text me when you're ready.
Actually, Jared's going to be staying a bit longer than that. I rang Chris to let him know.
Oh.
It seemed the best option.
Yeah, of course. If that's what you want.
Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Just be happy.
Thanks.
I should get going.
Do you have to? We'll be starting another game soon.
Yeah, and he's sick now. Bam!
You're welcome to join.
I wish I could, but I have to go to the office. See you, Jared.
Why?
He would have told you himself. I don't think he knew how to.
No.
He really is very grateful.
Don't let him mess you around.
You can't, man. How do you do that? How do you do that?
Yeah, will do. Okay. Take care. Bye. Sorry about that. She knows how to talk, that girl. I think she'd had a wine or two.
There's an idea. Why don't we pop across to the IV?
Can't, sorry. I am not leaving this building until the theatre lights are back on. And then I promised Nicole I'd check on Josh.
Is she worried he'll be lonely?
She's worried her flat's been turned into a bomb site.
Ah.
I don't know what she thinks I'm going to do about it. Give him a firm talking to, I suppose.
That sounds fun.
Or I could just tactfully explain it's in both our interests for Nicole to be in a good mood when she gets home. I'll see you tomorrow.
Night. You look miserable. Who died?
Oh, I probably shouldn't say that, should I? If anyone knows who died, it's me.
You caught me feeling sorry for myself. I will stop it right now.
Well, just remember, there's always someone worse off.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't mean me. Mrs. McGruin.
Who?
Tina, the lady over by the counter. It's a miracle she's still standing.
Is it?
She's got Austrian arthritis.
Osteoarthritis.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's she doing here at this time of day?
Oh, well, she was booked in to have a total knee joint replacement 2 days ago, but she got bumped, so she came in to see Chris to see if there's anything he could do to get her back on top of the list.
I'm guessing he said no.
Well, that's the terrible thing. She got the time of the appointment wrong, so she hobbled all the way in here for nothing.
And Chris is too busy to see her?
Well, he's gone home already.
Boyd's still here?
He seems so stressed.
You're right. Maybe I should take a look at her and then have a word to Boyd.
Come in.
You'd be very happy to know that the theatre lights are working again.
I'm ecstatic, Henry. Go home.
Okay, good night.
Night.